you for coming out this morning for this nice breakfast. I want to thank Minority Leader Boehner for coming down. And I think the most important thing that you have to recognize is who we are in the contrast. Here we are sitting at a nice breakfast, enjoying each other, very casual and comfortable with the people. But tonight there's going to be a very interesting contrast because it's going to be a $17,000 event that is not with the people, that is not being held up here in the district area. And that's what you have to recognize, is that my service to this country has always been a service to the people of this great country. And that's what I want to continue to do. And as Leader Boehner said, it's a shame that this election here in Congressional District 22 is not about issues for my opponent. It is not about standing up with integrity and honor and character. It's not about talking about what is best for you, the constituents here in Congressional District 22. My house is fine. My house is squared away. But if we continue to allow people like Ron, Nancy Pelosi to be in charge of your house, the people's house, the House of Representatives, you will see the terrible situation in which we find our country in right now. This is an opportunity in 3 weeks to get this country back restored to be in the constitutional republic that it was meant to be, and recommit to those constitutional principles and values that promote and advance the success of the individual American. This is not about creating more victims. It's not about making people more dependent upon government. It's about unleashing your entrepreneurial spirit, your American spirit. You cannot let that light go out. That's my commitment to you.
I have a couple of questions, but if I can't handle them, I'll turn them around.
And some of our Republicans are hoping and praying that when we get back to November 7th, we really stand up for our constituents and we really do want it to January. Where you think January when I'm willing to speak with you.
Well, it's real simple. We need to cut spending. We need to get government out of the way so the economy can grow. And we need to repeal the health care bill. This is not rocket science. It really isn't. It's pretty simple. Get back to the basics. They've run our country into the ground and imprisoned the future for our kids and our grandkids for all of their spending and all of our growing inside the government. And you'll see us every single week move bills that will cut spending. Yes, sir.
Two questions, if I may. Got a lame duck session coming up. Where if they still a majority, how do we stop cap and trade? I think number one. Secondly is, you're talking about repealing health care. You've got a presidential veto in front of you for 2 years. You may stop funding it, but I'm not sure we can get it repealed. Can we?
Well, there is going to be a lame duck session. And if we get a majority on November 2nd, you can imagine all the things that they're going to attempt to do. And while they may attempt to do them, the American people are not going to be happy if they attempt to do crazy things. There's 2 things they have to do. They have to do something about spending because they did no budget, no appropriation bills. And as a result, they've got to either pass an omnibus spending bill or another continuing resolution to keep the government open. Secondly, they've got to do something about taxes. They plummeted on extending all of the current tax rates a couple of weeks ago until after the election. I don't know what they're going to do. They've made it clear, the president, agreed that they don't want to extend all the current tax rates for all Americans. They want to take winners and losers like they've been doing. So we'll have a fight over that. But they can try to get some energy bill, cap and trade bill passed. A lot of things they can attempt to do. But what I expect to do if they try those things is to rally the American people. And when the American people are engaged in our government, the American people almost always win. All except one. Healthcare.
healthcare equipment.
Healthcare equipment. We're going to have a bill to repeal healthcare. We probably get it passed through the House. I don't know what the Senate will do. But remember, there's $550 billion worth of Medicare cuts in healthcare. Well, I think one of the things we want to do is repeal all those Medicare cuts. All right? So I have a big hole into this program in there. Thirdly, they're going to need money from us to hire those 22,000 federal employees we think it's going to take to run this monstrosity. And I'm just saying, they will not get a dime from us.
Okay.
In the White House, it's going to be impossible. Close to impossible to repeal this. But our job is to do everything we can from keeping it from being implemented, keep it from moving ahead. And if we're successful, this will become the number one issue in a presidential election in 2012, where the American people can decide more directly.
Follow up on the third rail issues, please. We got two major third rail issues, as you know. Okay, Medicare cuts, Social Security adjustments, unsustainable.
All right,
What do you want to do?
listen, it's time for us to have an adult conversation as Americans about the big challenges that face us. I think we need to lay out for the American people just how big this problem is. Now, once Americans understand how big it is, how big the problem is, then you can begin to talk about possible solutions. But this is a big problem. And nobody wants to talk about it. I'll just tell you this. It's time to start the conversation.
My name is Scott. I'm ex-military. I have a question. What do you plan to do, as well as West, as far as talking about taking care of our own house? We've got millions of dollars going out to outside interests, countries that have no business being a part of lives. What is it that you plan on, or what is it that you hope to accomplish as far as monies that we are not being able to use ourselves, and we just continue to send it off to third world countries for no good reason?
Well, there's usually a pretty good reason for all of it. It's in the United States' best interest to have
My child's starving. I'm not going to send it over to the next guy.
it's in the interest of the United States to have a peaceful, stable world. One, I think it's the right thing to do. And secondly, understand something. We're the largest exporter in the world. They can talk about jobs going overseas, but I'm going to tell you what, we still are the largest exporter in the world. And it's in our interest to have a stable world. That way we've got customers around the world. It's always a delicate balance in terms of where you spend money and where it goes. And the Congress will have this debate. They don't do a foreign aid bill every year like they should. But we have to have a debate about where we're spending it, why we're spending it. And the House, all members of the House, Democrats and Republicans, ought to be able to participate in the debate and decide.
Just I guess it's more of a two-part question, because I'm just confused as to how, at what point you say, the natural order of things is, the strong survive and the ones that aren't as strong don't make it. And maybe that's a little black and white, or maybe sounds a little,
Yeah, I wish the verbiage said easy.
right, I understand, but, at what point do we say enough is enough?
That's why we should debate these bills every year. Decide. Which should be on. Well, yes, ma'am.
About $1 million money to sell for the oil, for drilling for oil.
I still have not gotten the facts on this loan guarantee, whether it was from the IMF, the World Bank. I'm not sure who guaranteed the loan. I don't have all the facts, but I'm pretty concerned about it. It's the last thing we need to be doing. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. With the midterm